What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. In this video, we are going to be showing how much tires can affect your horsepower and your torque. So what we have here is a 2023 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro, and what we have on it currently are just the factory wheels and tires that come with this truck. And this is lifted on some Bilstein's 8112s. We basically built this entire truck from the ground up. So all this right here was done here. But the purpose of this video is going to be showing what something pretty standard nowadays, which is this 35-inch tire, can affect your power. So what we're going to do in this video, we're going to put this truck on the dyno with the factory wheels and tires, and then run it with this 35-inch Toyo RT Trail. And the other thing we have to consider as well is how chunky the treads are. So if you are going to be running an MT tire, that's going to affect it a little bit more than an RT, and then a little bit less if you're going to be running an AT, like all-terrain tire. So let's get into that. With this run, we have factory size tires. These are, let's see, where are they at? Right there. 265, 70, 16 TRD Pro wheels. And then this is bone stock, no cold air filter, factory coil packs, as you can tell by the just black standard Toyota coil packs. And in the back, we have the factory TRD exhaust. So this truck has no performance mods whatsoever. So this is pretty much as bone stock as you can get it. So let's see what it puts out. So with this run, there's going to be no rip coils. There's going to be 35-inch tires, no tune or anything. So let's see what it does. Now let's go over some numbers from the dyno. So we got the truck back in the shop. We're going to be doing some other things to this truck, install some coil packs from Rip Coils. They have a new version they want us to test out and see how it performs on the dyno. So there's going to be another video if you guys wanted to check that out. We're also doing a series of videos to see what a stock naturally aspirated engine compares to a supercharged engine is going to be like. So there will be more videos after this, so make sure you check out all that if you want to see what performance looks like for all that. We're probably going to also include an intake and possibly an exhaust on some of those videos, maybe if not all those videos. But here I got some numbers that we can go over. So this is our numbers here. Let's go over the colors. The dark blue, or blues in general, there's a dark blue and a light blue. That is going to be labeled bone stock, which is the truck with factory wheels, factory tires. And the reds, the darker red and the lighter red, is going to be with the 35-inch tires and new wheels, which doesn't really affect anything, but that's 35. So let's talk about the bone stock blue first. So the blue max power right down here, 250, basically 251 it was our average. So it's going to be peak. It peaks out right here, about 251. And then the red is the 35-inch tire. So the gap starts out pretty small, but then as you get faster and faster in miles per hour, the gap gets bigger. So your peak power for 35-inch tires is 204 was the average. So basically what this graph is showing is the faster you go, the more drag the 35-inch tires will have on your vehicle. So that's why there's such a big gap here in comparison to this gap. It doesn't stay consistent. It gets bigger. So there's that. And then as far as torque, down here, the lighter blue and the lighter orange, or red, we got 255, 256 basically, was our average. And that is here, peaks out right here. And then our 35-inch tire peaks out at the same spot, but same kind of pattern here. It's pretty small or consistent, and then as the truck goes faster, the gap gets bigger. So your torque and your horsepower both drop with how fast you're going. So the faster you go, the more power you lose with the 35-inch tire. So these are the results here. I will also post a picture of it as well on both our Instagram and on our just YouTube. So there we have it, guys. So the results obviously show with larger tires, you're going to lose power. And we all pretty much knew that. You also lose MPGs, and that's another whole separate thing that we can go over if we wanted to. But we really didn't buy these trucks 4 miles per gallon. Really, I mean, they didn't have power to begin with from factory. So losing about 50 or so horsepower isn't really that big of a deal, especially we're not trying to go fast. We bought these trucks to pretty much go anywhere, not really to go fast. So if you're worried about losing 50 horsepower, then don't go to 35-inch tires. If you wanted just to have a little bit more ground clearance, try going with a 33-inch tire, like a 285 70 17. That would put you at a 33-inch tire. So that would kind of be my best recommendation for anybody who wants a Tacoma or even a 4Runner, who wants a little bit more ground clearance but doesn't want to lose all this power. So there's that. The other thing is that you can also start modifying it to kind of gain back the horsepower and the torque. For example, like the colder intake or the catback exhaust. And the probably biggest thing you can do to gain back the power is a supercharger. Now, there's also re-gearing. That is another thing that we could talk about as well. And we are going to make a whole separate video on re-gearing, because after 5.5 years of being in business and doing installs and re-gears and superchargers for all these trucks, we have come to a conclusion that re-gearing might not be worth it. So whole separate video that we're going to talk about that subject. So be sure to check that out. But that's going to be it for this video. Make sure you guys check out the other videos where we will cover the supercharged versions on the dyno and the coil pack versions on the dyno as well. So that's going to be it. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.